Thank you for tuning in into my channel where you find all about mixed media, art journal, collage, assemblage and anything else that sparks my interest. Hi, my name is Grob and I'm glad you are here. Hey all, welcome back friends, I'm glad you're here again. Today's video, well, it's again for the Facebook group Art Joy of Sharing. Once a month I have a video for them, usually, if I can manage it. This month's theme is mark making. Now, mark making, there are a lot of ways how you can do marks, where you use the marks. I'm just gonna show you what I do, and maybe you can catch up a tip here and there and incorporate in your work. I was thinking I'm gonna do just the background with a lot of layers and a lot of marks, of course. And while I'm doing that, I'm showing you how I use my found object tools. I'm not gonna do with the regular things which you can buy. I mean, you can buy like the catalyst for doing marks, which I do have them, but I rarely use them actually, so I guess that wasn't a good investment. Anyway, I digress. So what I show you here is the paints I'm gonna play with. I'm gonna stay in the, that doesn't belong here, that's from the last project. The paints I'm gonna use gonna be in the blue, yellow, green areas with some white and some black. I do have all kind of tools, and I'm first gonna go through a little bit what I have and explain how I use them. So we all know the bubble wrap, that's a really nice tool for mark making. There are also shelf liners, all different types. That's actually from IKEA, and that I did bring over from America. Actually my friend gave me that. Then we all know those paper rolls, toilet paper rolls. I do have it in different sizes. I even have something like that. So that's a thing to make a mark. Brush ends always work for mark making too, and like those silicone brushes, I can use them for marks too. I do have like Q-tips, you know, these earbuds. What I have prepared since a while, I did buy one of those inexpensive foam rollers and did sew on a piece of lace. I'm gonna try that. And another fun idea, which I gonna play today with, is make me a little bit of room. Rubber bands and one of those inexpensive foam rollers. So you actually can take them apart so that you easily can place rubber bands around. Don't like that so much. You have to try it out a bit and see what works for you. So there is a wider one. I think I like that better. Let's see what kind of marks this guy makes afterwards. So put it back together. Okay, and I already know what I forgot. I'm gonna use a jelly plate as my stamping pad, not my stamping, the place where I put my acrylic paint, so that I can easily pick up the paint with whatever tool I use. So I think I'm gonna start with some black first. And I need to spread it a little bit. And already I'm gonna make the first marks. So I don't have to clean it so much. Let's first see what this roller does with us. Okay. Now of course you have to wash that because it's acrylic paint. I'm gonna put it aside into a little bit of water. The idea for me behind those mark makings, I want to add layer upon layer and picking those marks through in certain areas. That's why I'm going to add now a plain yellow, so that I can add the next layer of marks slightly different. And there are already marks on this page from previous works I have done in this journal. I think it just adds to the whole thingy. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of gold just because I can. And I have to shake them first. Metallic paints tend to be translucent too. Now with marks you can either add paint, but you also could remove paint, and that's what I'm actually going to do with this bubble wrap. I don't know whether you can see it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I think that's better. I'm going to use one of those wine corks to add sort of circle, and I don't know whether you can see, but it is an uneven surface, so it gives an interesting pattern. I think it's time for the... By the way, the yellow I used before was a neon or reflex or fluorescent. This is a plain yellow, which should cover up a little bit more, hopefully not too much. Now I'm going to use my roll, which I have added the piece of lace. It's hard to see because of the glare. Yeah, it doesn't do a lot, so I think I'm going to go in with some green and add rather some patterns. Oh, you can see I'm working here on the side, but I want you to see the page mainly. Again, I'm gonna cover up again with the fluorescent color, which is translucent, which means I'm not gonna lose the what's already on the page. I'm looking for my green, the metallic green. And again, I'm rather gonna take paint away with the mark making tools I have. I'm gonna use this shelf liner this time. Now I want to try out something. I don't know whether it works. We're gonna figure it out together. I'm gonna cut in my toilet paper roll. And I'm gonna spread it a little bit. It's time for blue now. Again, it's a metallic, so it should be pretty translucent. Not so much. I think I'm gonna go for a wet towel. And taking off a little bit. I still want it peeking through. This blue is probably pretty covering up. Now the white is opaque. Now I'm gonna cover up pretty much everything what I have done so far. No panic. And I'm actually gonna add a little bit of water. I'm gonna spray a little bit with water. And I try to remove some areas with my mark making tool. And then I even go in with the wet wipe. As next, I want to use black. Where is my black? Here it is. Gonna spread it around a little bit and gonna make lines with this tool. Now I do like this spool from an empty thread because they have an interesting pattern when you remove the paper. But we also can make dots with earbuds, the Q-tips. And some circles. Empty lids are good also for make circles. You all have them. Maybe a little bit of smaller dots. I do love small dots too. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if it was somewhat helpful or inspirational, why not consider subscribing, leaving a nice comment and give me a thumbs up. Take care all of you, stay safe, stay home, bye.